Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Lydia. If you're new, welcome to my channel, A Beautiful Thing. Today, guys, I will do concealer and the eyes video. I'm gonna show you how I conceal my eyes, and I will show you how I not conceal my eyes and why. You will see how the eye and how the skin under my eye getting more aged than with the other way, which I do for years now. My skin is 47 years old, very dry on the eyes, but on my face it's combination with oiliness, which is the dominant on my skin. I have very oily forehead, nose, cheeks and my chin, and on the eyes they're very dry. And on my skin, guys, I have a sunscreen from Australian Gold tinted SPF 50, and I put this also under my eyes. Because of that, I have to put extra cream under my eyes, which I put. This one is from made with snail mucus. It's from Orientana. I've got this from Poland, but any cream will do. We need to basically hydrate under our eye area when we're aging. And when you are 20, your skin is beautiful and smooth, and you can do your concealing and the skin looks nice and beautiful. But with age, when we smile, we have wrinkles. I have wrinkles. Actually, my wrinkles were a little bit less. So I need to look. Yeah, I think maybe slightly less. Or maybe just, placebo works, but it doesn't matter. The thing is, our under eye area is wrinkly, and I will show you two ways. The way which I think is less visible for kind of wrinkles and it's look like less dry, versus the one which looks super dry and not very, in my opinion, doesn't look very good. Like I mentioned, my under eye area is very well moisturized. On that side, I'm gonna use concealer from L'Oreal Infallible Modern Concealer. I've got in color Cashmere 327, and on another side, I'm gonna use Glossier Stretch Concealer in C10. On that eye, we're gonna use this concealer, Glossier. On that eye, I'm gonna use L'Oreal concealer. And I'm gonna go a little bit closer. I'm gonna use tiny bit of concealer in the corner of my eyes. I have a little bit of discoloration inside. It's like a blue color. I'm gonna use tiny dot because this concealer is very pigmented, and I'm gonna use my brush from It Cosmetics, like a double-ended brush, to spread this around my eyes, and I will help also myself with a little bit with the finger to warm this up. And this how we're gonna add. I'm not gonna put this all over under my area. This is, I never do that, but I will show you what I do differently between two eyes, and maybe slightly more in there and a little bit more in there. This doesn't really cover much the bluiness. I think it should be a little bit more pink. I only have on the top lashes my mascara to make sure I'm not gonna destroy and gonna be easy to use. And like you see, this concealer is slightly drying. Now I'm gonna powder this. I've got two powders which going very well on the eyes. I've got Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in 1 fair, or I have a dupe for it, which is from N7 Airbrush Away Translucent Finishing Powder. Both are exactly the same powders, guys. The difference is the price. This is super expensive. I don't remember how much is it. I will link in description, but it's very expensive, and this I think cost 11 or 12 pounds. Well, I think it's 3 times more expensive, this one. And then we're gonna powder on the eye, and I'm gonna use for that my brush from Sigma F35, and I'm gonna use a little bit on the brush because we're gonna stop the concealer creasing in our under eye area. And this powder under, and I need to stretch slightly because I have already wrinkle there. This is how I done the one eye, and you look nice and bright. I think, in my opinion, from far away look lovely. Then for another eye, I'm gonna use this Glossier concealer, but underneath I'm gonna use Bobbi Brown corrector, light to medium bisque, because this will cancel slightly my bluiness which is in the corner of my eyes. And I'm gonna use this in the finger, just tiny bit, and I'm just gonna dab in the bluiness just in the corner of my eyes. And this is how I do this one. And on the top of it I'm gonna put this concealer. This concealer, it says it's stretch concealer. It's very emollient and it's very super light, but it's quite emollient. Feel quite oily, but that's what I like about it, because it's moving with your skin. And I'm gonna put this on the top of this corrector and under my eye area. And this is the best to work with your fingers, because the warmth really work very well. And this is the other eye, both bright under eyes. I try not to put any concealer on the outer corners of my eyes. I don't really need that, and especially we have wrinkles, more wrinkles over there. And I only do in the corners like you saw me, and that's it what I'm doing. And this is how I do, this is how I do my concealer. Sometimes I don't even put this one. Majority of the time I don't really put this corrector. I forgot about it, and this is really fantastic because covers up the bluiness. And this, it's excellent because it doesn't dry at all, because it's so emollient. It's moving with your skin. It's just literally, it's amazing. And during the day, obviously this side shouldn't move at all, and you don't need to do anything about it. It's gonna be like that. But because of the powder we put on, it's gonna dry the eye area more, unfortunately, and the wrinkle is gonna be visible more. Maybe from distance like that, look amazing. Both sides I think look fantastic, in my opinion. Well, I don't have a contact lenses and mirror is quite far, but when I see quite far, I'm not that blind, I can see, but it's not like, you know, I like to see super close. If I go closer, area in here is more dry because of the powder. This is the reason why I never use concealers with the powder on the top of them. This obviously you cannot powder, I don't think so, because if you powder this kind of oily consistency, it will cake a lot and it's not gonna look great. But this one, without powdering, the concealer will slightly crease, try to go in your fine lines. But what I do, I literally dab it slightly and clear the concealer from the lines, and concealer look, let me have a look, and concealer look exactly like from the beginning. And this is how I do every day. This is my concealing my eyes, and this is with how I don't. Lots of people love it, lots of people don't mind if they're gonna be a little bit of drying, but personally I don't, because in a couple of hours this gonna look so dry. I'm gonna make actually maybe picture later and I will show you how this gonna look like. And if you have a dark circles, something like that, could be Bobbi Brown. I think I have this for years, be honest with you. You can see that much I use, but I have this very long time. You can see I use a lot, but I stopped it and I just found it, and I'm gonna use it now, and it's like, I think look much better with this concealer, because this cancel the bluiness, this brighten under the eye. You can put your powder with your sponge, but I think still gonna dry more your under eye area. Well, it is in my personal opinion. What do you think, guys? Which one you think look better, and which one do you use? Do you powder your under eye concealer or you don't? Because be honest with you, for me, if I see a little bit of bluiness, I don't really mind. I think I'm kind of lucky, maybe, because I don't have like a dark circles. Well, I have puffiness in this area when I don't sleep enough or when I sleep too much, and I getting very tired also, and this area, it's literally popping out and it's really doesn't look really nice. This is my big issue. I really try to sleep the same amount of hours every single day. The latest I try to go to bed is about 1 o'clock. It's just the latest what I'm going to bed. This is the powder side. This is not powder side. Obviously we have wrinkles, we're gonna see the wrinkles, but during the day I'm not really keen on drying on the eye area, and I prefer to little bit of dab with my finger to the wrinkles, to the creases slightly, and this concealer will kind of move around. It's not gonna clean completely, not gonna clear it completely, but it's gonna kind of remove it from the wrinkles, and it's still gonna look fresh and moisturizing. And one more thing what I also do when I'm working like for long hours, I take with me to work cream, this cream or other cream, something small, and I put slightly amount on my finger, and I literally, not even that much, just a tiny bit, and I just literally refresh under my eye area, and this helps to keep my under eye area hydrated. If you don't mind kind of drying under eye area, why not? We can use whatever we like, obviously, but like personally I don't. I was testing Trini London hair concealer. Is amazing. When I apply it was so good, but oh god, it was drying so badly, and if I would powder on the top it would be like super dry. It would be like Sahara on my under my eye, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. This one or this one, obviously both have wrinkles, but I think this look more fresh and kind of youth. And I always say when you have a very matte or foundation or under eye, you look, I think, age us a lot. But when you have kind of more dewiness and on the face and under eyes, skin look more fresh and youthful. This is my video showing you how I conceal my eyes and why I conceal my eyes this way, not that way, and why I don't powder my eyes. And thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one.